Welcome back to Mimi's Organic Eats. Today we're making simple strawberry shortcake cupcakes. These strawberry shortcake cupcakes are just like an individual serving of your favorite summer dessert. And while it doesn't have to be summer to make these strawberry shortcake cupcakes are such a hit anytime. Perfect for birthdays, celebrations, or anytime you just want a sweet treat. Let me show you guys how to make them. So first we're going to preheat our oven to 350 degrees. So this is a super simple one bowl cake recipe. I'm just using a mixing bowl and I'm gonna use my hand mixer today. But if you guys only have a whisk or a spatula, that totally works too. And if you wanna use your stand mixer for ease, you can also do that as well. And so this is an oil-based cake today, and I love making oil-based cakes because you literally cannot mess them up. Versus with a butter-based cake, if you don't have soft butter or things aren't creamed properly, then your cake can come out lackluster. But with an oil-based cake, you're gonna have a perfect cake every single time. And so I'm going to use organic canola oil today because it's the most neutral oil. But if you guys are avoiding seed oils, you can feel free to use avocado oil or even olive oil in this cake and it'll work out just perfectly. I personally love making this recipe with olive oil because I'm a huge olive oil fan and I actually love the flavor of it. But my husband's a little bit more traditional and he likes the simple, more neutral flavor of the canola oil. And so we're going to make these special for him today. So we're going to add in half a cup of oil. Next, we're going to add in half a cup of heavy whipping cream. Next, we're going to add in 226 grams of cane sugar. Then we're going to do 2 large eggs. And then, of course, some vanilla extract. Now we're just going to mix these wet ingredients until they're completely combined. Now we're just going to add in our dry ingredients, and we have 284 grams of cake flour. And then 3/4 teaspoon of baking powder. And then half a teaspoon of salt. So you guys want to make sure you're using cake flour and not all-purpose flour for these cupcakes. Cake flour has a lower protein content, and so that's what's going to give these cupcakes a light and tender crumb. If you don't have cake flour, you can easily make your own with just 2 ingredients that are probably already in your pantry. I'll link my recipe for homemade cake flour in the description. And now we're just going to mix until combined into a smooth cake batter. After our batter is mixed and smooth, then we're going to line a cupcake pan with liners. And now I just got the Caraway cupcake pan and I am obsessed with it. It's non-toxic and it cleans so well. It is my go-to for making cupcakes. I'll link it in the description for you guys. Now we're just going to fill our liners 3/4 full. You guys can use a cupcake scoop or you can just use a spoon, either works. So we're going to get about 12 to 15 cupcakes out of this recipe. And so if you guys only have 1 cupcake pan, it's totally fine to bake them off in stages. It's totally okay if the batter sits. So we're going to bake the cupcakes for about 20 minutes or until a toothpick inserted in the center comes out clean. So while we're waiting for our cupcakes to cool, we're going to chop up some fresh strawberries. And now I just like to slice these into thin slices so they sit perfectly on top of the whipped cream frosting. So once our cupcakes are fully cooled and we have our strawberries cut, now it's time to make the whipped cream frosting. And now I love whipped cream frosting because it is so incredibly light and fluffy. So if you guys aren't huge frosting fans because you don't like how sweet it is or you think it's too thick, then you are going to love this whipped cream frosting. So I have 142 grams of sifted powdered sugar in my stand mixer with the whisk attachment. Now you guys can use a hand mixer for making whipped cream frosting if you want, but I think it takes so much longer than using the stand mixer. Next, we're going to add in 2 cups of heavy whipping cream. And then we're going to add in 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Now we're just going to mix this on low until combined and then gradually increase the speed as the mixture begins to thicken. We're going to continue to whisk until you're at full speed. This is just like making traditional whipped cream, and we're going to whip this until stiff peaks form. So once the whipped cream frosting is done, it's not going to droop off the whisk. So I like to transfer the frosting to a piping bag with a Teco tip number 808. This is just like a large round hole. So if you don't have this tip, you could just cut a hole in your piping bag and it would be very similar. And you guys know my favorite tool for filling a piping bag is using a milkshake cup. And if you guys want to use a different tip, you can totally do that. And if you just want to frost this just by adding like a dollop on top with a spoon, that also works too. So now it's time to frost these cupcakes. And now just a little tip for you guys, if you notice that your cupcakes sunk a little bit like mine did, they can do that when they're overfilled. So just so you know, that's a little tip for the next time you're baking. You can fill them a little bit less and they won't sink. So I'm just gonna take this whipped cream frosting and just pipe a big dollop right on top of each cupcake. And now look at these delicious strawberry shortcake cupcakes. These strawberry shortcake cupcakes are so flexible, you guys can frost them however you like. And because these are made with the best whipped cream frosting, you guys just want to make sure that you store leftovers in an airtight container in the fridge. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to drop a like and leave a comment below. And if you want more easy cupcake recipes just like this, be sure to hit that subscribe button and join me next time in the kitchen.